Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cal.
I'm X.
And Summer Game Fest was last Friday? Or was it Thursday? I think it was last Friday, I believe. I really don't keep up with the days, I'm going to be honest with you. Just going to go over the games that we loved the most or stuff that stood out. There wasn't really any like big hitters there that I saw. I watched the whole thing, but
At the Summer Game Fest?
yeah, I didn't really see. I mean, and Jeff said that there wasn't going to be like any major reveals or anything like that. So he's trying to temper expectations, but yeah, there wasn't really any big hit. Well, I would consider like Skate to be one of them because I really didn't expect that to come up. I feel like that game has been in alpha for the longest time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, I remember reading about that like years ago, and they're still in pre-alpha, and they're having console play tests coming out later this year. Like, okay, let's get the ball rolling. Let's go. Another one. I feel like a lot of games coming out now are trying to copy that Elden Ring success, because just starting to see like a lot of games copying like their combat, you know, the unique bosses and the settings. And I mean, I'm not complaining, but you can definitely see the inspiration behind a lot of them. Did you see the trailer for Black Myth Wukong?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm most
I saw the
excited
gameplay.
about.
It looks great. I like it.
And I'm surprised that they actually gave a release date August 20th, which was sooner than I expected.
And a freaking deluxe and collector's edition with physical things. Imagine.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was surprised about that too. And the statues
Instead
actually
of
look
like
pretty
digital
good.
currency and missions.
Don't get me started. 48-hour access.
Right.
Yeah.
And the base version is $60.
Right. Like
The deluxe is $70. Thank you for not being $70.
Right. Like did they ever give like a reasoning as to why they upped it by 10? Was there ever a reasoning other than
Developmental costs,
Okay.
inflation, that kind of stuff. Whatever they could say.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that was one I was definitely excited to see.
Oh yeah.
I really liked I haven't played Alan Wake 2, but I really liked the guy that came. I think his name is Sam Lake. Is that his name?
I believe so. Sounds right.
Yeah, they showed their new DLC, Night Springs, and it basically, after they were done, he was like, "It comes out today."
Yeah, I like a lot of the surprise drops or like
yes.
the surprise release dates that are like really soon, because a lot of these I was not expecting to come so
soon,
so quickly. Yeah,
because a lot of them, you can expect to be playing this year, like within a couple of months. Which I did
exactly. Yeah,
because
even Black Myth Wukong's August 20th.
Yeah, and because a lot of the times, like at E3, I would hate to like they'll reveal something like Elder Scrolls. They reveal like the title of the game.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's really annoying.
Like, why do that? You didn't even give us gameplay. You may as well just told us you're working on it and showed us something else. What is the title screen gonna do for me? But yeah, stuff like that I don't really care for. One game that really stood out for me that was really unique is that rock climbing game called Cairn.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was something that interests me. It's had that anything where I can climb a mountain. And like you could camp on the side of the mountain too. Mm-hmm. And the voice actor sounded really good as well. Like her struggling to get up there and her screaming and stuff like that. I don't know if it was like a story along with it. But yeah, just really unique. Almost looked like a cel-shaded type game as well. I couldn't really pick out what the art style was, but it did look good. What did you think about Phantom Blade?
Phantom Blade, what is that?
That was that was the last one that they showed, and I don't know why I'm skeptical of this game, but they showed gameplay and it had like
Phantom
a really
Blade Zero.
Yeah, it had like a really gothic setting. From what I can remember, it was like really black and white. Not that it was like black and white, like film over top of it, but it was just.
Okay, I remember. Okay, I do remember this. I just didn't remember the name.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm skeptical. It just, like the way the characters are moving and like the combat, it looks really flashy and like they're dodging and like deflecting certain things. It gives the appeal that a lot is happening on screen. But gameplay looked great. I had nothing to complain about. Something that I was interested in playing.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to a lot of the unique bosses because there's so many unique looking fights.
Yeah,
and enemies in this game and definitely in Black Myth. Oh my gosh, the bosses in that are insane.
Also, something that stood out in Black Myth was when he pulled his staff out from his ear. Did you see that?
No, I don't remember that part.
Yes, I'm like, what? Like it's always something that you do not expect with these games. Like, but yeah, it looked like a hairpin at first, but then it just magically appeared into his staff. I'm like, okay, so overboard. But yeah,
it's kind of like Stellar Blade, where she pulls it out of her hair like a hair clip.
Like I love stuff like that. Stuff that's hidden already on on their suit. Like in their hair, it's just, I love armor like that.
Right.
We have Phantom Blade. For some reason, I really want the first Descendant to be good. This was like that looter shooter, like
like Destiny or Warframe kind of esque.
And I played the beta. I believe.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I played the beta. Like, I don't forget when it first. I want to say it was last year. It could have been or a couple of months ago. It wasn't doing anything for me, and I think it wasn't doing anything for me because this game was supposed to be on like PlayStation 5 and I'm getting like 30 frames.
Oh, okay.
And it also felt like that they were copying so hard from Destiny because it had the same little modules that you go up that'll give you a mission, or you go up to this character and then they have like a list of missions for you or daily goals for you to choose from. Just stuff like that. But the frame rate was really throwing me off because I'm like, bro, like what is this? Like Anthem all over again. Like, I don't think we should still have games in 30 FPS. I can't enjoy them as much as I would want to.
Yeah, right. Especially like shooters, you need to have that smooth FPS.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see. Maybe they made. I don't know how long ago it was. You said either last year or a few months ago.
Yeah, I cannot really tell.
But yeah, we'll see if the performance is good. But like these kind of games are definitely rely on how good the looting system is and the end game. That kind of stuff. The story is only good to like a certain amount, and then after that, like in-game grinding is what a lot of people are into.
Right, because that's
trying to
get
that
keep your player
good
base.
Loot, right?
Because that's what
is it free
Anthem.
Or is it good?
I believe this is free to play.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna look it up actually.
I think it is. I just don't remember.
Let's see.
Yeah, I saw some of the gameplay for that. I saw like the IGN had posted some gameplay a while back, I believe. It's just like intro gameplay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's free to play. Releasing July 2nd.
See, it looks so soon, man. I like that.
Right around the corner.
That's what I like to see. It's great and all for announcements, but man, you show me some gameplay and then you tell me it's coming out in a month. That's way better.
Exactly. Like
than a trailer and then like 2025, quarter 4.
Yeah, like late 2025. Like, okay, you just killed like all of. I don't know. You just killed all my excitement.
It got pushed to the back of my mind. I'm not worried about it at this point.
I'll think about it again when you show up at the next little showcase. Also, I did not expect Valorant to be coming to consoles.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
which is probably why they wanted to crack down on all that that bad behavior they got going on.
The toxicity.
Oh my god! Because I can't remember. I didn't write this down. Valorant coming to consoles, PlayStation. They got a beta coming up June 14th.
Okay.
Yep. It's not my type of game. This is like this is similar to CSGO.
It's like CSGO, but with a hero shooter element to it.
Yeah. But I was gonna go back to what we were talking about with the showing gameplay trailers. Like, I'm perfectly fine. I will accept your cinematic way more if afterward you give me gameplay. If you just jump right into gameplay. But if you're just showing me a cinematic and then a title screen, I can't get excited about something like that.
Especially because a lot of the games will either like be a completely different type of game than the cinematic is kind of showing. Right. Or like graphically completely different, or I mean, there'll be games where it has a crazy good cinematic, and then you're thinking it's going to be an action game, and it turns out it's like a turn-based strategy. Yeah. Which I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but imagine getting just that trailer and not the gameplay. So you get like hyped up thinking about that, and then you get the gameplay later, and you're like, oh, okay, never mind.
Or it could be like me, where you show me a great cinematic and it ends up being a card game. Nothing wrong with card games, but at the same time, it's not what I wanted. So it just
exactly. It's just like setting your expectations by having some sort of gameplay, so you at least know what's going on. Yeah, I got that.
Mecha Break. Did you see that?
That's I saw that. That looked really good.
Yeah, like
it looked fun.
Yes, like it looked intense. I also saw the people who worked on like Metal Gear and like Gundam. Some of those people actually helped design some of these mechs. But
I actually forgot about that game. I do remember seeing that. I was like, oh, that looks actually really fun. It was very fast paced.
Yes, it looked insane. I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to play. Just hacking slash guns.
The mechs look really cool too.
Yeah, definitely along my line. I just want to blow stuff up. Quidditch champions, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Dragging everybody in there.
You got your wish.
Slytherin taking home the cup this year. I don't want to hear anything from Gryffindor whatsoever. I thought that Quidditch was supposed to be added in Hogwarts Legacy, but apparently that's not happening. Actually, I need to check the Steam page because I'm pretty sure that they had that listed. Because I would hop back on that game just to play Quidditch. I'm not doing anything else. Hogwarts Legacy is $30 right now. 50% off.
Nice.
And throw that out there. No, I don't see anything about Quidditch on here. Must have been daydreaming. Nope, I don't see anything. Wow. All right. But yeah, I'm happy for that. I feel like that was announced like years ago. And I thought that project had been killed by now, but glad to see it. I need to see some gameplay. They just showed like a little trailer, which is also not enough for me. Sorry. Let me see how the movement is. Maybe we can get something as popular as Rocket League again.
Oh my gosh! Imagine some Quidditch tech, Lord have mercy.
Right. I wonder if when the people who made Rocket League, did they foresee like all of the stuff that players would be doing? Like
with the system?
Yeah, with the system. Because some of the stuff people pull off in that game, I'm like, bro, this must be the only game that you play. To be able to balance that ball off the wall, and then they'd be spinning underneath the ball the entire time, and then it just flick it in a completely opposite direction. I'm like, okay.
Like jump resetting and stuff like that on the ball.
That is insane. But yeah, hopefully that turns out to be good. Space Marine, September 9th. Hype about this. And I believe these are the same developers that gave us World War Z.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Saber.
Yep, I'm really expecting some great 4-player co-op gameplay. Also, it's hack and slash. I just want to see blood fly. And I just want to kill hordes of enemies. That's just something people want to do when they get home from work. I just want to murder. Murder something. Also, I'm pretty sure you noticed this. Cuff bust. Did you see that?
Bust?
Yes. And when I saw this, I was like, X, this is probably going to be X's like go-to.
Oh my gosh. I saw this, yes. I just don't remember any of the names. Yes, I saw this. Why'd you say this is going to be my go-to?
Because it's so chaotic. It
is really chaotic. I like when they start beating the security guard.
That's what I was like, bro. This is...
I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, they were like beating up on him, like... and like they were digging out with spoons. And it looked like... I don't know how many players are trying to break out at one time. Yeah, they were beating the guard. They threw soap down on the ground, which is hilarious, and then started beating the... Yeah, and then you had people like hopping on like the security cameras. Like, yeah, it looked insane.
So and this, did they say whether, or could you tell whether it's supposed to be like a... are players playing as security guards, or is it...
I don't know if players are playing. Right now, I'm reading the description. It says, escape prison with your friends by equipping tools, evading guards, and executing your breakout plan. Destructible environments, proximity chat, multitude of escape routes, and 20-player lobbies.
20-player lobbies? Yeah, that's definitely chaotic.
Yes, absolutely. So it might be like security guards who also have...
gang up on other teams to hinder their progress. Okay. So it's like a race to escape first or something like that? That might be... Okay. So maybe the guards aren't other players, but you're trying to get out first.
Right. That just sounds insane.
Yeah, it's definitely chaotic, yeah.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to. Did you have anything that really like stood out?
Oh yeah, I like, you already mentioned Black Myth. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the new trailer they showed for that looked awesome.
Did you play the first one?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
I did not. Once they said it was a sim, and I actually had to go through and actually learn how to fight, and I was going to...
Yeah, you got to learn how to fight. You know? Yeah, you're like, no.
Yeah, I'm like, nah.
Well, maybe in 2 it'll be better, just because it's the same character, Henry, from the first one. So maybe you start off with a little something, you know?
That's true, but also like that game is like an actual sim. Like,
yeah.
I just don't have the patience. That's for people. That hits a niche for certain people that want to do that. But I want to hack and slash when I get into a game.
I got you. Yeah, that looked really fun. I like that one. And then you're saying games that you think I would like. I actually liked what is it called? Killer Bean.
Oh, that was another one. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be playing this.
The Killer Bean. I'm like, that's an instant buy for me. That looks so fun and silly. I love how goofy it is, man. Because I had seen something about this game a long time ago, but I forgot about it, and I'd never seen any gameplay for it.
Right.
Him shooting the bullet at the bullet and ricocheting off. The slow-mo.
Yeah, the bullet time. Jumping out the car. I'm like, exactly. What is this game about?
They even had like that cyberpunk Bean running toward him, dodging his bullets.
Even at the end, there was like this big mech walking in the water, and like he's on a jet. I'm like, what is this game about?
Yeah, it's all, I love it. It's all over the place, and I love like the dialogue that was going on. How it's like, I'm retired,
right?
That kind of thing.
Like a retired cop coming in.
Right? Just when I thought I got out.
So ridiculous.
It looks so silly.
It's made by one developer, right?
Yeah, I believe so. It's coming out this summer, early access.
Oh, okay.
And then another one that I was really excited about actually was the Power Rangers beat 'em up game. That looks fun.
That too. Yeah.
Rita's Rewind.
Yep. I was kind of.
Did you ever play? Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying. I was just kind of hoping it was going to be like. At least like behind the shoulder, like beat 'em up or something like that. I didn't really expect it to be like Streets of Rage type.
Oh, okay. Well, they do have like a mixture of different perspectives if you through the trailer.
Oh, okay. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah, they have like some shooting, like arcade shooter zones.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I don't know how much of that is that, but yeah, it's mixed up. It's not all side scroll.
I feel like Power Rangers is like untapped potential. And I really need a studio to sit down and take it serious. But like put all the goofiness of like Power Rangers in there. Make it be 4-player co-op. And then we can all get into our mechs and join together and make one. Bro, I'm telling you. That's all you gotta do.
Did you ever play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge?
I didn't, but I heard it was
That's
great.
exactly what you're talking about for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The animations, like the character models, everything's perfect. The music was insane too. Like even like the goofiness of the enemies in the background, they'll be doing something silly as you like approach them maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll be like maybe they were working on a car or talking to someone, eating a pizza, doing something, and then you like startled them, and they have like a little shocked animation. All of it was really good. It was really well done.
Yeah, that was a side scroller too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if it's anything like that, if they give it that kind of treatment, man, this is gonna be a great Power Rangers game. Like I can imagine the music gets going. Right. You got the sweet animations fighting the enemies that you've seen throughout the show.
Right, because they had the music blasting during that trailer.
Yes, yes, they did.
And like I said,
let's see. Oh, what? Sorry.
I was just saying, like I said, just keep pushing like all these IPs. I feel like they've forgotten. Lord of the Rings is another one they keep, pitter-pattering around with. I know we got Shadow of Mordor, and I don't forget what the other one was called, Shadow of War. But y'all need to go harder. I also hate WB for they put a patent on that Nemesis system.
Putting a patent on game systems is pretty lame.
Continue. I don't even want to go there.
And then my last one, Pal World's biggest patch is coming out. When is it? Let's see, June 27th.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be the Sakurajima update. It's going to be a new map, Japanese inspired, new pals, new bosses, new buildings, new gear, and a higher level cap. So I mean, pretty much a ton of new content based on the looks of it. Because they showed the different zones, and it was just like got the cherry blossom kind of area, swamps. They had an oil rig arena to fight on. I guess that might be the PvP area, maybe.
Has the PvP started already?
I think so. I think it started with a previous update.
Oh, okay. I wonder how that's going.
Yeah, I have no idea, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have it back on for the boss. Looks awesome. These new pals look great, and the fact that, like I said, I mean, this game was what did it release at? $30?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, right around where Helldivers was at too.
Yeah, no, it was a great looking update. I'm excited for that.
Say, we got what? Oh. Who makes Pokemon? What's the name of the company that does Pokemon? Is it Game
Freak?
Yeah, Game Freak.
I think. Do they still? I assume they still make it.
Do you think that next Pokemon game is going to be somewhere down the lines of what Power World was doing?
No.
You don't think they're ever going to change their formula?
I honestly don't know. I think they play it very safe because people will just still buy it anyway. Just my opinion. I think they tried some new stuff with like what was it called? Like the 3D game they released not long ago on the Switch.
I
can't remember what it's called.
I do remember way back in the day they had like I don't know if it was them that made it, but it was like a Pokemon game. It was 3D. And it was just a Pokemon fighting. I think it was like turn-based. I can't remember. I remember it's very vague. This was years ago. PlayStation 2 era. But that sucks that they just want to play it so safe, keep giving people the same product, just knowing people. And my thing is, people are so feral for Pokemon that they were actually mad at Power World for like copying Pokemon. Bro, do you have any stake in this company? Like, what is going on?
The thing is, there are already other creature collector games out, so I don't know why they hate it on so much. But yeah, it was Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't know how to say it. 2022 was one of the previous ones they released.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like if they're trying to go the like 3D route, based on what I saw with like the last gameplay, it was very like bland textures and stuff. Just because I think they're limited by the Switch.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering like whenever Switch 2 hits, if they'll be able to do a little bit more with it, because it seemed like they were trying to go a different direction with it, with more like open world 3D gameplay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how well it sold. So in comparison to like their typical 2D stuff.
What's crazy to me is that Nintendo is still extremely popular.
Oh yeah.
But their consoles are never like at the same never have the same power as like Xbox or a PlayStation.
Yeah, it's because they focus on the portability, handheldness.
But I feel like they could go like towards the Steam Deck direction. And like just because I don't know how much was a Nintendo Switch at the beginning. Like 300, somewhere around there.
That sounds right.
I just feel like if they put in just a little bit more hardware, like really like buckle down and give you something close to like a PlayStation 4 Pro in a handheld.
I mean, I definitely think they're past due on like an actual like upgraded version.
Yes.
Because last news here I see is it got delayed to 2025 for the Switch 2.
God. Yeah, they're way overdue at this point. Still doing better than Xbox, I would assume, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I just wish Nintendo would share. I want Super Mario.
Nope. Never. They'd rather crash and burn if they could, or if it ever happened, they'd rather crash and burn than share.
What would happen first, Xbox, Apple, and PlayStation, or Nintendo sharing with PlayStation?
Oh, you know which one. Xbox is already probably working on it, trying to get it set up.
They're like, we need as many people, because they've been pushing we just want our games in front of gamers. Like they've been pushing like that ideology for a while now. I really think they should go down that path of, letting people build their own Xboxes, letting these third-party companies make their own version.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to go, because it don't really have to look like an Xbox. It could be a PC, because a lot of people don't like get into PC because it might be too intimidating, like trying to build your own, or they just don't know where to look or like how to start looking for one. But if like a major brand like Xbox were to like let these third-party companies create their own, put that Xbox stamp on there, then they just have
just like graphics cards.
Right.
The companies put their own firmware up there. Maybe they overclock. They have a different design, different cooler on it.
Right.
Just gives you more variety in the. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Hopefully. I don't want Xbox to die.
It's not gonna die.
As a multi-billion company.
My last one was PlayStation VR players will be able to play on PC starting August 7th.
Let's go.
They'll be through Steam VR.
Let's go.
You just have to buy the adapter, which is $60.
$60 for an adapter?
That's what I would say. It's kind of
an adapter.
Yeah, just something to plug your cable in and then plug more cables into.
Does it specifically only work with an adapter?
Yes, it only works with the adapter. Because there's only one cable that goes into the adapter from the PlayStation VR, I believe, and then from that they have like the power going to it, and then the display port coming out, that kind of stuff.
this, even regardless of that,
it's still good to have.
It's still good to have because nobody's gonna pay. What was it, $500 or $400?
I don't know. It might be $450 right now.
Yeah, nobody wants to pay that much money just to play PlayStation games when they really didn't have a good variety at the start.
Yeah, they don't have that great of a library.
Yeah, so.
Whereas Steam, I mean, way larger library.
Yeah, I think that was a really good direction to go in. I'm glad.
Yeah, so all you'll need is the DisplayPort 1.4 cable, and the adapter, and you should be good to go August 7th.
Nice. I'm happy.
Oh, you will miss out on some features though, because some of them are like PS5 only. I guess the way it was designed or whatever. For now, maybe they'll add it later. But HDR, headset feedback, eye tracking, adaptive triggers. Yeah, that stuff you won't be able to use on PC.
That's well.
You still get the 4K, nice field of view. I mean, it's still a good set, but you don't get all the features you would get if you played with it on.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that'll be something they like purposefully kind of lock so that you'll still be like inclined to get a PlayStation to play it, or if it'll be something where they're like working on getting that transferred over so you can use it on PC as well. Yeah, because I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to if they can like set this up, especially with like the eye tracking. I mean, just
exactly.
That seems like all software issues,
right?
I don't see a hardware problem with that.
It'll come later for $40.
Oh my god!
Software pack.
The second adapter you plug into the first adapter.
Upgraded adapter comes with eye tracking.
Adapter Pro, yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Is that all you had?
Yep, that's everything.
Just some small things, because Huey thought these were worth mentioning.
Okay.
Black Ops 6 will now have omnidirectional movement. You'll be able to dive, sprint, and slide in all directions now.
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm retired at this point. I don't think I have.
Did they not have that before?
No.
Okay.
We're talking. All of these would be all CODs, as far as I know. You were only able to dive forward, sprint down.
Oh, okay. Slide. I get what you're saying. Yeah. So now you can kind of Helldivers dive backwards.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it'd be cool if you like shoot while like laying prone and shooting like back. Right. That's gonna add such. The movement is already stupid from what I see on like Battlefield 3 and 2. They're just gonna take it to the extreme with this. There's no telling what's gonna happen. This game's gonna be broken.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, you're just trying new stuff, which I commend them for. But I just
omnidirectional sprinting, so you can sprint backwards.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. I don't know how that's gonna work.
At the same speed as the forward?
I don't. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Can you trip while sprinting?
Oh my gosh.
That's what I want to know. I just can't play COD anymore. I don't have it in me. The whole game looks like a store at this point. Like constantly stuff flashing up in my face. Do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy that? You want to like Snoop Dogg, T-Rex? Any movie that comes out, it's going to be in their store. It's just not, like I said, that video clip I saw of like a Gundam with a laser sword running around. I was like, I didn't even know that was Call of Duty, but it was. It's
I'm telling you, they're going the Fortnite route, man.
Yeah, and it's
you look at Fortnite now, you got Goku fighting Venom and all this other stuff.
And that makes sense because they told that was their identity from the start. That's the direction they were going. They wanted it.
Yeah.
But
I get what you're saying.
Come on. But I don't know what the kids like anymore, so apparently they do because it's still popular.
We're getting too old.
Right. Ubisoft has called in a second studio to help with the Prince of Persia remake. They're calling in Ubisoft Toronto. We'll be joining Ubisoft Montreal. The game has been completely redone, and apparently they're going with a more realistic approach, whatever that means. This game was originally announced in September of 2020, and it was supposed to release in January of the following year, but
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they've been having some really hard setbacks, apparently. I don't know what's been happening, but also I do know that trailer that they released one time, I was like, bro, this trailer doesn't look good. Like, the character models don't look good. This looks like PlayStation 3. Just the textures, the lighting, none of it was good. But turns out everything's been redone, so hopefully they'll release another trailer that's better than what we got previously. I also didn't know that the guy who voiced him originally also voices Spider-Man. Didn't know that. But
I don't know that either.
Hopefully they get it together. I played this game a lot on my PlayStation 2, like over and over again, so it'd be interesting to go back to it. Hogwarts Legacy is getting a director's cut. Also, Rocksteady will be helping develop this. Apparently, WB said, "Don't even bother working on Suicide Squad. Get over here and
redirect everything.
Right.
redirect all power to engines. We need to get out of this hole."
Right.
Oh
also,
my gosh, yeah, because they lost how much?
200
then
million.
They have a that's insane. they got to make up that money somewhere. You know they were like betting on that game. I guarantee.
Oh, absolutely. And the worst part is, everybody was thinking, WB had forced Rocksteady to do that. No, Rocksteady wanted to do that themselves. And guess what? Now there's been like little rumblings that leaders at the studio are trying to pitch for a single player game. Going back to their roots, which is what you should have been doing from the get-go.
Good luck getting the player trust back.
Exactly.
That's going to take a bit.
They're going to bring back Batman, because then you said they use Batman every single time.
Yep. That's exactly what DC does. Whenever they're struggling, they're like, "Hey, do you remember Batman?" They just flash the bat symbol in a trailer. Oh, look at that. Wow.
I promise you, that's all they have to do at this point. Give it a couple months, flash that bat symbol. Everybody forget.
They do the same thing with Star Wars.
That's true. Yep.
Look, a red lightsaber. Ooh, he's bad. It'll be for no reason. Like someone would just be standing on a cliff.
Exactly.
Wind blowing their hair, and there's a red lightsaber. They pull it out.
It's all it takes for me.
Do you remember this? Do you remember that?
That's all it would take for me.
Oh my gosh.
But then again, I've been I stopped playing Fallen Order or whatever it's called. Combat.
The newer one.
Yeah, it was just not doing it for me. Netflix is getting a Tomb Raider animated series. It'll take place after the Survivor trilogy. Voiced by Haley Atwell, who plays Peggy in the Marvel movies. You know who Peggy is, right? Captain America's love interest. That's a girl Captain America was in love with.
I'm looking at that right now so I can make sure I got it right.
Okay. Well, the series is launching October 10th.
So. October 10th, you said?
Yep. Also getting a new second season of Arcane, which I'm really excited about.
Oh, yeah. I heard that was really good. I haven't watched the first one.
I love the first season. I knew
That's
nothing.
League of Legends, right?
Yeah, I knew nothing about League of Legends, but I love that series. So them boys over there are eating. Also, there's like this little meme going around about don't date boys from League of Legends because of how toxic they are. I hope y'all ain't like that out there. Get it together.
Oh my gosh.
There's a stigma around you guys now because of the games you play. That's insane. Oh, also, one little thing. Did you see that there's a skin? I don't know the truth of this. I probably should look this up before I say this on mic, but
go ahead.
There is a skin that was sold on
just
CSGO
just say allegedly. Say allegedly
first.
Yeah.
Allegedly, there's a skin that was sold on CSGO for $1 million.
That's insane, dude.
I
know the market was crazy for that, but yeah.
A virtual skin that you do not get to hold in your hand. It's on a video game. Sold for $1 million. Man, I got some stuff on Rocket League that's worth a lot of money, but I ain't got nothing worth $1 million.
Yeah, no, that's on IGN. So even the guy, I guess this is a seller, says not at liberty to disclose the exact amount, but it was over $1 million because they rejected several 1 million offers.
Are you serious? Bro, who is playing this game? Who has?
I think it's just a rarity thing. It's just it's rare. People don't. I get what you're saying. I would never. This is insane, but yeah, people find value in whatever weird stuff.
Ain't that the truth? Couldn't be me though. I want my currency in gold bars. If y'all don't, that's what I requested. My God.
Yeah, that market's been going strong for a long time. I feel like I've seen like knives sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars and all that kind of stuff.
I need new business ventures, apparently. My God. But yeah, that's all I had. Did you have anything else? Any final thoughts, concerns?
No, I think I covered everything.
All right, that's all I had. I can't wait to play some of these games. Specifically Mecha Break, I might be on that day one. Quidditch, obviously, day one.
There's so many good ones coming out soon, and like in the next couple of months. At least stuff that I want to try.
Yeah. Oh, also, I forgot. Sparking Zero comes out October 11th. Dragon Ball Z. It has
October.
Yeah, $70 though. You get 210. I think it was like 210 for like their Ultimate Edition or something like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that game's gonna hit some numbers. People have been waiting for Tenkaichi for a long time, and it looks gorgeous. I ain't even gonna lie.
It does look really good, yeah.
But yeah, that's all we had. Appreciate you guys for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, I did say our Hellblade review is gonna be coming out.
Oh no.
We're still gonna be we still got that to work on, so stay tuned for that. It's coming, I promise. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Like, subscribe, hit that bell.
See ya.